So this, like right here, is where sometimes people try and put the boat?
Not here, different places people try with the boat. Here is the far distance in Tangiers. You have the other place like next to Tangiers, next to the port. Some people strike from there. They say it's like 5-7 kilometers. Yeah. They say it's the shortest to Tarifa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's military people patrolling there.
That's military people there. But it's the shortest, but it's dangerous. It's deep sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, deep sea.
And what about, is there military people here?
No, here is no military people here. It's some police patrolling here because here is closer to the town, Medina. So that's why they don't put militaries here, some police patrol, because always people are around here. But some people, they just risk it like that. Whatever people are there or anyhow they can able to reach in the sea, they just do it like that. And it's far. You can see how is the place. It's not safe for people's life. You should think how to make things better. You can risk in your life like this and say, I'm going to help my family, and you don't go in a safe way. End of the day, how are you able to help your family?
So what message do you have for people that would want to help people to cross the sea more safely?
Yeah, the message I have for them, if they are helping people, they should do it in a safe way. You know, they can think about their life. Do it safely, than just do it without anything safe. You know, that's the message I have to tell them. And the people who never been here, which, you know, they never crossed the sea, they soon just want to be in Spain, coming through this way to cross the sea. It's dangerous. Yeah, and it's something like you are risking your life, you can make it, you can die. So before you come to Morocco, cross into Spain, you should think about it. Don't just hear a story from a friend, or you hear someone come to Morocco and he enter to Spain and you say, yeah, I can do the same as how he did. So it's different.
So there needs to be more information for the people back home in
the people
West
back
Africa.
home, West Africa, they should be very careful of crossing here. If you never be here, don't even think of being here to cross. Yeah.
And what would make it easier? What kind of resources or whatever would make it easier?
Yeah, what can make it easier? We try to make a solution how to make the visas easier without demanding a lot of money for visas, and stop putting pressure on the people. You know, people, you know, they are traveling and they are poor. If they ask them some such a kind of money for visa and they can able to pay it, so that's the kind of thing cause all these things, because they don't have visa and they don't have money to pay for visa. And before you go to Europe, they will ask you, do you know anyone in Europe? You should write you an invitation letter. So that's the thing cause all these things. If you make it easier, you have your passport, you can able to go anywhere you want to go. We make things easier, make it to be one world, one people. But as far as we put in borders and visa issues, it's going to be more difficult to make this life easier. Yeah, because people are looking for better living and they have the right to be anywhere, look for better living for their own life.
Yeah. But if the politicians do not change the policies on visas and things like that, if people need to keep on getting in boats as the only way to cross, then what do they need to make it safer, like to do, like what kind of, how could they be helped? Like they said, they didn't have compasses and like they don't have basic things like that to make it safer. So
yeah, they should look for compass before they go buy life jackets, and they should make sure the boat they are using not overload not a lot of people, because they don't take the number of the boats. Like this boat will be like 400 kg with like 8 people or 7 people, but they will overload to take 9 or 10 people, 11 trying to cross, and that's overload. It's not safe. Yeah.
But I guess people do it because they don't have the money for all those things?
Yeah, people do it because they don't have the money for all these things. They just, the small money they have, they say, I contribute this small money and this small life. That's the way they do it. Yeah.
So people need money to buy better boats and life jackets and compasses and...
Yeah, that's what they need. To buy better boats, life jackets, you know. But this thing cannot keep on being like this.
Yeah.
People keep on dying, crossing with boats. You have to be a solution, how we can stop this. People are dying, going with a boat. So it should be an easy way. I think the politicians can able to, you know, make their conversation or whatever to make this thing easy, you know, without this risking your life just crossing with a small boat like this in this deep sea. How big is the sea and how deep is it? You imagine the kind of boat people take to cross here. You should know that, yeah, they are just risking their life, but it's just a luck make you to reach where you're going, or you're lucky sometimes the marines pick you inside the sea. Yeah. So we should be very careful, and we should think of how to stand for the people and make life easier. Because like today, I don't have no family in Europe. I never live in Europe. So if you tell me before you have visa, you have to have a friend in Europe, or someone have to send you an invitation letter, or you have to prove like 5,000 euro or 6,000 euro, where should I get that money? That means you don't want me to go legal way. So you make me to strike illegal way to risk my life because of this such a kind of amount you demand. I don't have it, and I want to be there for my life. So we should think of that, and they should think how they travel down to other places without having those things, without no one's asked them those things, why they are putting that policy to other nations. Yeah.
Just see the houses of the rich people up there.
Yeah.
I guess it's easier for them to get a visa, no?
Yeah, it's easy for them to get a visa because they are rich. They have the money. When you ask them like 10,000 euro, they can able to prove it out. Bank statement, they can tell you have a bank statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.